What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilkin. I'm coming back today with another DanChro video, and of course, we need to continue our discussion here about Uncharted Battlefield. Now, we've only really done the first 3 levels, so we've got a bit of catching up to do, but let's continue on with battle number 4 through 6. Now, for those of you that were in the live stream last night, I made a minor change here to battle number 5, and we'll discuss that, but battle number 4, I'm once again using Otaro. Now, Otaro needed a little bit of help here. He wasn't able to do it on his own. So I have a few scene cards and an item on him because without them, he really wasn't able to put in the kind of damage he needed. But let's go ahead and set off. Let's check out what he does. The biggest downside to Otaro, and this is just being completely honest about the unit, as great as he is, and he is astounding at being a tank, offensively, sometimes he leaves a little bit to be desired. Now, I know you're saying, but he just wiped everything out there. Yeah, notice what he's doing is regular attacks. They're weak. He can't even take out, like, these mobs in 2, sometimes 3 hits. Now, when he does his skills are fantastic. But regular baseline hits really leave a little bit to be desired. Now, I do kind of feel like we're probably going to get an Otaro for the final episode of Danmachi this week. So while we do have this kind of weak water unit that we've kind of dealing with, the current Festa Allen just is so tragically unfortunate. I really do feel like Otaro is going to be incoming, and I do feel like he's going to be an adventurer based on what little information we've seen or has been suggested in the current PvPs. So there might be hope for a really, really awesome Otaro unit, like one we really kind of need. But for now, this is what we've got. Now, the good news is he takes, like, no damage here. He's laughing at everything. But also, when it comes to him breaking shields and actually being able to, like, defeat these guys, he's at a little bit of a disadvantage. Now, thankfully, he used his skill there. He did damage the Orc King. But the big problem I've got here is he kind of had, like, the assist come up, and she distracted him. Like, he took that little, like, assist nap that they do. And so now, I don't know if he's actually going to beat this guy. Come on, dude. Get him. Come on. There we go. There we go. Unfortunately, he's got 15 seconds. Man. So, you'll have to take my word for it. He did handle it, but unfortunately right now he's just not in the mood to do the job. Let's try this one more time. He fell completely on his face there. Didn't break barriers. Took a nap during the assist. I hate with a passion that the auto battle system just, goes into full hiatus mode whenever the assist is activated. It's just one of my biggest pet peeves about the AI. Because they just sit there and take a beating and just take a nap and just snooze while the assist is activated. And like that, case in point, right? And the animation takes a minute for the assist. Meanwhile, the AI is just, full nap mode. Like an ornery 3-year-old at, 2 in the afternoon. Just, I needs me a nap. There we go. Nap mode. I hate it. It makes me so mad. We got about 2 minutes now. Now, the good news is if he focuses up on one foe, he will be okay. But he's got to focus up on that foe, and he's got to actually produce. Okay? All right, so take out his barrier. There we go. And while that barrier is there, don't let the assist come in, actually do the damage. Instead, the assist came in, distracted him just about the full duration of that dude's weakness. Remember, when the barrier goes up, or when the barrier is dropped, they have a short period of time in which they can actually do damage. Somehow, it looked like the ant got stuck behind him, so we got really lucky on this one. But that's kind of Otaro's biggest issue, is that sometimes he just doesn't produce. We got lucky on this one, though. Most of the time, when we don't get lucky, it's down to the wire. So you've seen here, it can be a mixed bag with him. Now, once again, though, if I could do this one unit, you can do this with 3. So don't be bashful about throwing some SRs and some SSRs at this fight, because you could definitely take this on. And I'm also doing this without a time-limited unit. So if you decide to use a time-limited unit, you're going to crush it. So, you know. This is just basically for me just a challenge, and for you a method. So, going into Battle 5, when we did this last night on stream, we did it with Lunar, but I really think I want Lunar for the final Earth fight. So I put Lefia up here. Now, Lefia, whatever. Now, I will be honest with you, she needed damage. 100% she needed damage. And this is the first time I've used UR scene cards with her, with a unit yet. So, what we've done is we've outfitted her with this scene card. That's going to give her 20% increased special move damage, as well as this scene card, if I can get to it. Bam. That's going to give her 18.5% magic when her HP is 80%. And do remember that with Winnie there as a healer, and I mean her herself, she'll heal herself from time to time. She's going to have plenty. And then, of course, another magic boost right here. So we've got a lot of damage output. Plus, her item is going to give her a big damage boost as well. So, old girl going to be just fine. So here we go. Let's jump in. There we go. Now, in the early stages of this fight, she can get overwhelmed to take a lot of damage, but that's Winnie's job. She's going to come in, drop this heal, and we'll be okay. So we're still in the damage. We're still good to go there. Another heal there. Great. Excellent. And yet another heal. So like I said, we'll always be in good health, which means that she's going to get a big boost out of her her skills. So we now have 2 minutes to actually take these guys down. Now, I believe I have her set to strong opponent. I'll have to double check when we get out of here. No, I take that back. She's got to be set to attacking because she is changing targets. I really wish she'd stick to one target. There we go. So she broke his barrier, and he is down. It's actually a lot faster than I expected her to be. So I'll be honest with you, she's been a mixed bag for me. She either ends this immediately or she takes her sweet time. I had a few runs earlier today where she literally did practically nothing, flopped up targets, and then just did whatever she did and didn't pass it. There she passed it with flying colors. So if she doesn't pass it for you, go in and rerun it. But old girl just soloed the heck out of it for me and did it like an absolute boss. So there you go. Battle number 5. Use her. You will be good to go. So let's go back out here and let's do battle number 6. This will be the first water battle. And as far as this battle goes, I would highly recommend running another defensive unit here in Vilvis. She is fantastic. She's really, really, really good all the way around. Mine is level 80, but I am running her with an SSR assist, and that's mostly because I want to save my good assists for the end. Our final fight is going to be, not our final fight, one of our final fights. Basically, we've got a big water fight coming up, and I need the best of the best of the best running for it. And defensive units don't do a lot of damage. We need attackers on the final fight. No ifs, ands, or buts. We got to have that. So the fact that she's a defensive unit, but also really, really, really good no matter what, means she's a great candidate for the first fight. And once again, if you're wondering why I'm running here solo, the honest answer is if I can do this solo, you can do this with 2 or 3 units. It's just that easy. You just got to be a little more discerning about your builds. I do leave quite a bit on the table sometimes. I get stingy about my items or stingy about my scene cards. But, you know, as I always say, the less I use here in the front, the more I've got to use in the back. And I will not use it all. I would love to tell you I would, but I like to leave quite a bit available in case we do run into some problems later on. There we go. So Ooh, she took out the ant. Oh, and I didn't check what Leafy was set at, so we'll go check their settings here in a moment. Orc King. Ooh, she's stunned. That is not good. All right, so we've got a minute. Come on, girl. I do not like where this is going. Break his barrier. Yes, he's done. He's done. Go break his barrier. Come on. Come on, girl. Oh, we didn't break his barrier and healed. Come on. 30 seconds. She could do it. But the big downside is he got his barrier up. So she might just... No, she got it. She got it. Oh, come on. That's dirty, dude. Oh. That was down to the wire. I was down to the wire. But solo, she handled it. So once again, as I say, if I can do it with 1 unit, you could do it 2 or 3. So go ahead and build those up. Now, as far as my particular situation here goes, let's check what her auto settings are set to. So let's go back to Battle 6. Her auto setting is set to solo attack priority. So basically, she knows she's alone. She knows she's got to handle that. And so what she's going to do is she's going to be looking for openings in their defenses. That's why whenever their barriers went up, she went running over to them. And Leafy is set to strong enemy priority, which means whoever's the strongest on the field, she's going to target them first and foremost. Is what she fought the big orc and then ran over to the ant. So there you guys go. More power. Good luck to you. We will come back and do battles 7, 8, and 9 tomorrow, followed by 10, 11, and 12, which I think are going to be really rugged. I will probably have to go to some time-limited units, but we shall see. Subscribe, stay up to date, and I'll be back soon.